Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anchored Ministries Live.
What's up?
We're so excited you guys are here tonight. As you can see, we did a little bit of different stage design.
We're at the youth center.
We're actually at the youth center.
No,
we're not. We're lying. I'm sorry. We can't do that. No, we actually wanted to beef up the stage design for you guys. We wanted to know that although you guys missed the youth center, we missed the youth center.
Yeah.
We thought to bring it to you guys tonight and make it to where you guys get to experience all the cool stuff that we had down there again. And we really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. It's gonna be cool. So what's on the agenda for tonight?
We got a few different things. We've got announcements.
Okay.
So
let's do that.
Let's do that.
Okay, so I'll do the first announcement. First off, this coming Thursday, we're gonna have our first ever EYC social distancing movie night. I'm sure there's a shorter way for me to put whatever that was, but that's the best I can think of in the moment. So what's gonna happen is this coming Thursday, starting at 8 p.m., we're gonna be watching the movie Onward. I love that movie, by the way.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
You should tune in. Yes. We're gonna be watching it this coming Thursday at 8 p.m. If you guys are looking for details on that, you can check our Instagram on both Anchored Ministries and for the Escalon Youth Center. I think we have something up that is going to be describing what you need to do. And one of the things you need to do is you need to get on Discord and get something made on there. It's a free profile. It's something we're going to be using from here on out, and I'm really stoked to do that. Again, this Thursday, 8 p.m., get on Discord. Let's watch Onward. It's going to be a great time.
All right, I got something for you.
Okay.
We're going to try something a little new. We're going to try to get 15 of our youth kids to comment on this post. If you can get 15 of you guys to comment on there saying, I'm here, I'm watching, we're going to start trying to do this every week, hopefully.
Okay.
15, and Todd will show up at your house, a good social distancing away, one person's house.
We will randomly pick one
pick.
student
Yes.
out of the ones who chat.
Yes, and we are going to let you throw water balloons at Todd.
I'm safe.
Yeah.
There ain't no way we're going to get 15 kids
We're getting
tonight.
15, Todd.
Nope. You got y'all can't do it.
15 students.
If we have multiple students are watching on one account, list off all your names.
Yep, write your names on there.
And,
we want to see them.
Yeah. And if you're an adult, I will not count you.
You don't count.
No. I need 15.
You can try, but we're not gonna.
But I'm safe. There's no way.
Todd, it's gonna happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Sure. We'll see about that. Wrapping up last week, guys, we had this incredible nice off last week.
Oh, yeah.
Which was fun. Later in, I think we're going to be phoning in the winner. We're going to be figuring out who the winner is of the nice off. We're going to bring that in a little bit later. But for now, we do have a game coming up.
Yeah, we do have a game.
What is the name of the game?
I honestly don't know
I don't know the name of it either. Can we get a creative name? The
Whisper Challenge.
Wait, I mean... So this is how the game is going to be working. It's pretty efficient, pretty easy. I'm going to put on these giant headphones. Those ones. And when I have on these headphones, Stefan is going to try to say a phrase to me. If I get... Do I have to get all the phrase? Or can I miss like one word?
I think it's all of it.
Judges? Okay, the whole phrase. Okay, that's fair.
And are we... Is it like... You're gonna give us the words, right? We're gonna know.
You have the phrase already on your phone. Does he have it yet? Yes. Okay, it's been texted to Stefan. I have mine. Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hey, don't show me.
I'm sorry. Don't look.
Get off my. Don't try to cheat. Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay. So, we are we are getting a few comments that we are just a little bit low on the feed. If you could bring up the mics just a little bit, Christopher.
Pull up those inputs.
That would be awesome. I don't think we're going to clip. We should be okay. Okay, so let's get this game started. I will be first up. Stefan is playing some tasteful classical music during this time. Why don't you play it so all of them can hear it?
Can you play that through the thing?
Try your best.
This is what we're supposed to play it?
Go. We'll probably get pulled, right? There we go. Okay. Well, hopefully they can't copyright those 3 seconds. Okay, I'll be listening to some tasteful classical music, trying to decipher what Stefan says. Are we just gonna do all Stefans at once, or we'll do it one at a time?
I think we go back and forth.
Okay, all right. So here we go.
Each one is a line, right? That's on here? Each
Okay,
one?
here we go. And
How long does he have?
Class, you want to do a 20-second timer? Yeah.
They're doing a timer. Hold on.
are you starting?
Hold on.
Okay.
He's yelling at me.
How long did you say?
Is this August Burns Red?
Yeah.
Yes.
2:30. Let's see it 20.
Is it my turn now?
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, go.
Oh, we got it?
Yeah.
What?
Okay. They were setting a timer, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
fair.
Okay, so we have to get through as many as possible?
We're gonna do one in 20 seconds.
Okay, 1 in 20 seconds.
Ready?
Yes.
Go. Sir Wigglesworth.
Sugar White Roots.
Sir.
Sugar White. No, try again.
Sir.
Shug. Ugh. Widow's Mouthpiece.
Time.
Nothing? Okay.
Do you want me to tell you what it was?
Don't show it to me.
No,
I
I'm
can
not.
hear it though. What is it? What was it?
It was Sir Wigglesworth.
Did you say Sir? I was just getting the Wigglesworth.
I know. I was trying to.
It was
push
it was
I was trying to
Sir Wiggle turned into
Wigglesworth.
sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, my turn. Are you ready?
I'm never ready, Todd.
Okay, here we go.
Hold on. Let me get the music going, cause something stopped it. All right, here we go.
Oh wait, did Maddie send me mine? She did. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? 4 and 20 blackbirds baked a pie.
420 blackbirds
Uh-huh.
made a pie.
Baked.
May die.
No. Baked a pie.
Baked a pie.
Yes?
Did I get it?
Yes! We got one.
Did it?
Yes. All right, we're up to 1. Are we going for a high score or are we playing each other? I don't even know.
We're just playing.
Okay, yeah.
He
we
gets
both,
a point, right?
Yeah, because I mouthed it. No, we're just going for a high score.
You know what?
today.
We're just doing this. We're trying
We're
to
just
see how many
going,
we can
yeah.
get. We're going.
This is just entertainment.
We planned this out. Not very
Next!
well. Okay.
This is such a good song.
It's a long one.
Okay, I'm ready. You just give me a thumbs up when we're going. Okay. I threw 8 roses, a rosy, whirly, raw. I'm sorry. Do it again. Brawly.
Dang it. You guys gave me hard ones.
What?
Walrus. W's are hard with
Walrus?
this.
Yeah. You guys are the
These are
worst.
just terrible. It's so hard. I couldn't get. I was
What
trying
was
to
the-
get.
what was the full thing?
It was I threw a walrus at your grandmother. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Tell me when we're ready. Susie sells seashells. Susie sells seashells.
Susie sells seashells.
Point number 2.
The S's are easy.
We're nailing this.
There's no points. We're getting points together.
Yeah.
We're a team.
This is a team effort.
We're a team.
Oh, man, what song is this?
It's Bones by August Burns
This
Red.
is so good. I'm
gonna start it over.
Oh, you started it over?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Give me a thumbs up when we're ready.
I know Kung Fu.
I choked on dog food. I don't. I know a doggy. Food.
That's time.
Foodie.
Apparently, I can't lift things
Whoa,
very well.
what's
It's
it?
I know Kung Fu.
Dude, I'm not getting that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. This is on me. Okay, let's get it going.
It's not. It's both of us.
Okay.
Apparently, my lips don't work and your eyes don't work.
Your lips
so.
are just too big and luscious.
Right?
For me to focus on the words. I'm just constantly like, man, look at them lips. Okay, are you ready? Tell me when we're good. Pikachu, I choose you.
I choose you.
Pikachu.
Oh, Pikachu, I choose you. Look,
I'm on fire.
we just need him to do this whole
It's
thing.
my lips.
It's his lips.
It's because they're so thin you can see the teeth
You know
really
why,
well.
Todd?
Like,
It's because weren't you like a speech major?
I want to speak.
So
like-
now you speak
Yes.
very.
I speak very intensely.
Yes.
Okay. I just can't wait to listen to the song again. Like I'm excited to get the headphones every time. I'm like, where are we at?
Oh, this
Okay,
one's
hold
gonna
on.
be- this one's gonna be rough. Oh. Okay, let's get this going. Ready? The koala jumped over a turtle.
Jumped off a balloon. The
Koala.
Wally koala jumped over the moon.
he. So, we're so close every time.
Just finish it.
Okay,
Well, what?
It was the koala jumped over a turtle.
Dang it! I was so close.
Okay, I feel like the stuff you were saying were actual things people have said, and mine were just random phrases.
That's fair. Okay.
They're like, Pikachu, I choose you. I'm like, that's great. I've seen Pokemon.
Okay, I got this. This is a very uncommon phrase.
Okay.
Ready,
Yes.
set, go.
Why is the dog cutting grass?
Why did the dog?
Why is the dog
Why is the dog
Uh-huh.
cutting grass?
cutting grass?
I'm like 4 for 4.
I'm telling you, he's good.
Well, you're a good lip reader.
Was that the...
Also,
you are a good lip
I
reader.
honestly, when I talk to people, I read lips. I don't hear what you're saying.
Never look at
Really?
lips.
That's
Yeah.
all I do.
Okay. Do you have one more?
No, that was it.
Okay, actually, I do have one more. Are
Yeah.
you ready?
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
totally
it,
down.
so you gotta
Okay,
go.
let's do this.
Okay, here we go. Okay, you ready?
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Gabby Lovins.
Gabby Lovin.
Happy birthday, Gabby Lovins.
Happy birthday!
Woo!
I didn't know that was happening,
I
but
didn't know
it
it was
happened.
happening either until I got a text message. That's called
On the fly. Right.
All right, cool. So that worked pretty well.
Good thing we're professional actors.
Yeah, that was good. That was great back there. Okay, so let's move on to the next part of the live stream today.
What's next?
So first off, before we get into the serious stuff, I wanted to do getting to know Stefan and Todd a little bit more.
Yay.
So Stefan, I want you to name one show that you've been streaming right now that you thoroughly enjoy.
I watch the same shows over and over.
Okay.
I've been watching Being Human.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the synopsis?
It's about a vampire, a ghost, and a werewolf that live together and try to be human as possible.
What's funny was I knew the plot line, but I just wanted him to say it out loud. I'm like, could you say it again?
Look, I like weird shows. We've established this. I find shows that they're gonna cancel.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch something they're gonna cancel, you call me.
If the mainstream media thinks this is a good show and they ask for more seasons, Stefan ain't watching.
I don't watch it.
But when you see on the cancel list, Stefan's all over.
Okay, I'll throw out. My wife watches Grey's Anatomy, and I don't watch it. If it's on, I'll sit and get into it, but I don't watch it.
16
Watches it.
seasons.
Don't let him fool you. He watches it every night.
16
Look.
seasons. Listen, Alex Karev is a saint. Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. You're in my
I
mind.
love Alex Karev.
Right.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Okay. What about what?
Don't ruin it for the people. What if they haven't seen it?
Okay. Do you have what do you want the kids to know about me? It doesn't
Todd-
have to be the same question. It could be something else.
Okay, so you asked me what my favorite TV show is.
Yeah, like, what are you streaming
What am I
right
streaming right now?
Yeah.
Gosh. If you could go anywhere right now, where would you go? Anywhere.
Home. I'm just kidding. No. If I could go anywhere right now, like if the travel ban was lifted.
No travel
and
ban?
If I no COVID, no travel ban, I would go to. I've been really wanting to take my wife to Hawaii because fun fact about my wife, she has an intense fear of flying. But she took her first flight with me when we went to Disneyland 3 years ago. 3 years ago, we went to Disneyland together. It was an amazing time. We loved it. She took a 45-minute flight. It was awesome. But I want to go to Hawaii super bad. I want to take her there. I think it's a lovely place to be. So Hawaii is where I want to go. Go, go, go.
Sweet.
Yeah. So let's get going with tonight's message.
All right.
First off, I'll pray, and then we'll get into what we're talking about tonight. And then we're going to get an update on any shout-outs or anything like that right after prayer. So here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight, and God, we are so thankful that we can get together still, God, that we can meet up online, that we can watch live streams, God, that we can get into your word on our phone. Father, we thank you so much that we have the ability to connect not only with you, but with others around us. And God, we pray tonight that you would help us connect. God, let us connect with you, let us connect with your heart, and let us be able to get something meaningful from tonight, God. We thank you, we love you, in your name, amen.
Amen.
So first off, any shout-outs? Do we have any shout-outs out there?
Have we had any youth kids put their names down?
I can't see the comment.
Ooh, any live chat? Jackson, so that's one.
We have 9 watching now, including us.
No.
I can't. So all 11?
The Levins need to name the kids individually so we know which ones are watching.
Yeah. All right. Well, unless you guys put on there here, I'm safe from the water balloons. So
Come on, guys.
make my life
I want to
easy.
see Todd get hit with water
Keep
balloons.
me dry, please. Thank you so much.
We are still going to be social distancing, okay? Don't get scared.
Yeah, we'll
Okay?
just have you, like, I'll be 6 feet away while you throw and miss, because all my students are athletically
Look,
challenged, so
I'll even
whatever.
throw in, look, you can get your family together that's at your house already and let them throw water balloons too.
I'll bring a bundle of water balloons.
Parents, get your kids on right now.
Yeah, that's right. Share, get them on, say you're here.
Put it on
and
Facebook,
I'll
Instagram.
I'll have them start counting. Let's get to tonight's topic. So, Savon and I were talking about kind of some unknown heroes of the Bible.
Yeah.
Talking about some stories that you never really heard of before in the Bible. I love it. I think it's a cool topic. So tonight we're at 1 Chronicles, I believe chapter 11, and we're in verse 17 as soon as I pull up my phone here, as soon as I pull up my Bible.
Got it.
Oh, dang it. You beat me.
I cheated. I put it up ahead of time.
1 Chronicles chapter 11, we're starting in verse 15, yes?
17, I think, right? Wait, what's 15?
No, 15.
Yeah,
That's
you're
where
right.
we're going. Okay, so I want to give a little bit of background information on where we are. First off, this chapter has a subheading called David's Mightiest Warriors, which is awesome. It talks about the mightiest warriors of David. It talked about the different stuff that they did. One of them used his spear to kill 300 enemy warriors in a single battle. The next one, let's see, he was in the battle so long and he killed so many men that his hand stuck to the sword.
These guys are intense.
They're intense, yeah. And then let's see, I'm trying to think. There's one more on here. But Elazar, David held their ground. Yeah, two men fought back the entire Philistine army, not Arnie. And other than that, yeah, there's these pretty amazing guys that did some pretty amazing things. There's a lot of cool stuff in there too. I know Sammy's looking at me right now like, you're missing so many, but I know there's some good stories. But I'm just going to sum up. They did some really, really cool things. But this is one of my favorite stories about them. And again, we're in 1 Chronicles chapter 11, starting in verse 15. It reads like this.
Wait! I have shout outs.
Oh, okay, cool. Here we go. Are we doing the light thing for this
Can we do
one?
the light thing? Chris, can we get the light thing going?
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Ready? To Tayden and
Tayden.
and Americus and Connor.
Shout outs!
Boom. Oh, we got more. Wow,
They're
there's
coming.
so many. Okay. Aiden Christopher.
Hey,
To our tech guys.
to our tech guys. Shout outs!
Yes, we have Aiden and Christopher back. Oh, you can fix the lights now, Christopher.
Yeah, we don't want
I'm
it
about
to
to have a seizure. Thank you. I'm like, Christopher's just... Christopher and Aiden are running us back there on our soundboard in our media, and they're doing an amazing job. Well, meanwhile, we've got Jace editing videos. It is a good day to be here, but that's it. We don't have any more human beings in this room because that would be weird. Okay. We're not over the limit.
We're not over the limit.
Okay, so moving on. 1 Chronicles chapter 11, verse 15. So there, just to set the tone, there is a battle going on. David and his army is on one side, and obviously the enemy army is on the other side. And the enemy army, as they're going to say in the story, occupied David's hometown of Bethlehem. Spoiler alert, that's where Jesus is going to be born. So, moving on. It says, once when David was at the rock near the cave of Adullam, the Philistine army was camped in the valley of Rephaim. The three, that's what they called the three cool warriors, which I thought was absolutely awesome. The three, who were among the 30, those were 30's elite group of David's fighting men, went down to meet him there. David was staying in the stronghold at the time, and a Philistine detachment had occupied the town of Bethlehem. David remarked longingly to his men, "Oh, how I would love some of that good water from the well by the gate of Bethlehem." That's all that David says, okay?
I just want some water.
I just
in
want
that
some
place.
water. He says, I want some good water. Because apparently it had a Brita filter on it.
Yeah.
Way back in the day, they were way ahead of the game. They had some good filtration system on David's well.
The rocks underneath perfectly filtered it into like some flavored water.
Yeah,
It was Kool-Aid.
It tasted, yeah. Actually, it was the first Kool-Aid back in the day. Okay, that's all he says. Oh, how I would love some of that good water from the well by the gate in Bethlehem. So the three broke through the Philistine lines, drew some water from the well by the gate in Bethlehem, and brought it back to David. So let's just take a second there. I love this story. Literally, David's like, oh man, you know what? I just missed some water from my well. And these three dudes were like, charge! And just like broke through the lines, went knee deep into the enemy territory, and then drew water from a well, which I can't even imagine, like, moving your rope fastly as you're like, defending yourself in
Right.
battle or whatever it was.
Or just quietly moving it so that way you don't wake anybody up.
Two of them were up front just raising havoc, and one of them was like slowly sneaking behind there in a stealth mission to grab the bucket of water.
Okay, it makes me think of like when your wife says, "Oh, babe, I'm cold," and you just get up and turn the fan off.
Yeah.
You're like, it's natural. They were just like, he's like, "I want water." Bam, get up, do it.
I've got an app now on my phone, so I just turn off and on our AC that way. I don't even got to break through the
Babe, I'm
Philistine
cold.
lines.
Okay,
Okay, all right. And then I go, hey, Google. My wife's cold. And he's like, I'll take care of it.
All right, we got two more shout-outs.
Sorry. Oh, we got two more shout outs.
shout-outs.
Okay, before I continue on,
Hit the lights.
hit the lights. Here we go. What do we do for this one? You want to sing the next one?
Both of them?
Let's sing both of them together. Okay. We'll do blank and blank blank.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Andrew and Pastor Arnie.
Oh, that was close.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's try again.
Andrew and Pastor Arnie.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I can live with that. Okay. Turn those lights back on. Moving on. So in our story, they break through Philistine lines in battle just to go grab some water, and then this is where it gets intense. Are you ready? And brought it back to David, but David refused to drink it. Instead, he poured it out as an offering to the Lord. God forbid that I should drink this, he exclaimed. This water is as precious as the blood of these men who risked their lives to bring it to me. So David did not drink it. These are the examples of the exploits of the three. I love this story.
Dude, it's intense.
I love the fact that he gave one for his homies. He's like, one for the Lord, one for my homies,
Right.
and he poured it out.
One for the three, one
Yes.
for God, and that's all I had.
Yes.
No.
And I just think it's an amazing story because, first off, it talks about a really human side of us.
Yes.
Which is that we have a tendency, when we hear God just give us a brief glimpse of his plan for us. Sometimes we'll go to a winter camp and we'll be like, oh, I feel like God has put on my heart to become a missionary. Or you'll talk to a friend and they'll be like, man, you know what? You're a really good speaker. You should look into doing ministry. Or maybe God even reveals like a business plan to you and he's like, man, I want you to become a welder, become a tradesman, and make a name for yourself or whatever it was. God reveals a part of his plan, and our knee-jerk reaction is always like,
Run!
yeah, breakthrough! And just like
Go!
and we go as fast as possible. And that's not the way that God has this design.
No, he's designed us to follow his plan and his timing.
Yes, exactly. David didn't say, I want some water now. He said, oh, how I long for a sip of that good water.
Yeah.
And there's a huge
and
difference.
he knew that it was gonna come. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
David
there
knew he was going to get to that water.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get, that's
I'm
my,
getting there.
that's my city.
That's mine.
That's my village. My mama lives there.
Right.
I'm going to go into that town and I'm going to get it back. He knew it was going to happen, but oftentimes as Christians, we take that small bit of plan and we try to run with it.
Yeah.
And oftentimes we're running straight into danger. We're endangering ourselves. We're endangering our friends. And we get around other people who enable us to do that.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, one of these guys had the idea and the other two were like, dope idea, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's
They
break
weren't. There was no like, hey, let's do this. Nah.
No, I don't think so.
He was like, dude, we got to do this for him. Look at all he's
Well,
done
and
for
first
us.
off, they're all dudes. So to be like, I don't think you need to talk a guy out of breaking through the Philistine line. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get to go into battle again.
Oh no, I gotta, sharpen up my sword. Oh no, I don't want to do that. But for real, it's one of those moments where God says, "Here's the plan. This is what I have for you, and I want you to know that this is my plan and it's working in my time."
Yeah.
Because ultimately, I think that God cares more about you
Yeah.
than about your.
He says in this. He says, where was it? This water is as precious as the blood of these men who risked their lives to bring it to me. He was saying right there, he said, look, this water is important to me, but these men, you are just as important
As this water.
as this water. And I think that's the same thing with God. God says, look, this plan is important, but you are also important to me, just
Yeah.
as important as my plan.
Yeah, and when you go put yourself into danger, you compromise my plan.
Yeah.
Or when you jump the gun, you compromise my plan.
Yeah.
I've got this thing set aside for you. And to all you students watching right now, let me tell you this. God has a plan for you. He's got an amazing plan for you. And if you're sitting here today thinking, no, there's no way, I've got nothing going on in my life, they don't know me, I'm telling you right now, I don't care who you are sitting at home, God has an amazing plan set aside for you. And he wants to give you just a piece of it today. And when he does, know that we gotta work in his timing.
Yeah.
And that he cares more about you than He cares about your timing and what how you think it should happen.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Well, and there are some people that are probably watching right now that have heard God's plan for them, and they're just sitting there waiting.
Or felt it.
Like
you don't have to have an audible voice.
No.
Be like, this is what you're gonna do. Like, that's not most of the time how God works. Most of the time He works in nudges and shifting and opening doors and closing doors. Like, I feel like that's how He works.
No, He
more
really
often
doesn't.
than not.
Well, and I know we say this every week, and I'm gonna keep saying it. When you're in His Word and you're spending time with Him, you're gonna be hearing Him more, or feeling those nudges a little bit more, and be more open to that, and be able to really see where He wants us to go.
Yep. And I'm sorry, I have a quick shout out.
Yeah.
This is me. I gotta take this one by the reins.
Wait, hit the lights.
Oliver, I love you. Shout out to my son. You have my heart. You're so precious. Okay, moving on. I love you, Ollie. Okay, so yeah, I think getting to that whole point of knowing that God cares more about you and about your salvation and about who you are, rather than just saying, work in your own time and go do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Because God doesn't just leave you without a plan.
He has His timing for a reason.
Yep.
There's a friend of ours, Cliff
LaRue.
Cliff LaRue. And he used to tell this story to us all the time, and I love this story. It's always stuck in my brain, and it's this story of his car started breaking down. Started having a bunch of issues with his car, and he takes it to the mechanic, and they're like, "Hey, this is how much it's going to cost." And he says, "I don't have that money to get that fixed." So he went back to work. I don't remember if it was the same day or the day after or whatever. And he's talking to his wife about how they're going to get it done. And he's at work, and they say, his boss comes up to him and hands him an envelope, and he says, "I don't know why, but I feel like I need to give this to you today." So he took it and he opened it up, and it had the exact amount of money he needed to pay for his vehicle to get fixed, and the exact amount of money he needed to tithe that money to the church.
That's so cool. So he could pay for the car.
Yeah.
Just enough left over to tithe out what was actually given to him too, which is amazing.
Yeah. And so when I think of that story, I always think about the fact that that was perfect timing. That was God's timing. Because if Cliff would have gone in that day and he would have said, "Well, I don't have the money, but here, I'm just gonna pay for it.
I'm gonna take out a loan.
I'm gonna take out a loan.
I'm gonna go meet my friend, Shady Eddie, and go take a loan from him. And in a couple weeks, maybe Eddie's gonna come break my kneecaps if I don't pay him back right. And then he's in a bad spot."
No, yeah. If Cliff would have jumped into it, going, "I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do and whatever I need," then he could have ended up in a bad situation where he would have had to have a loan. But because
maybe not even in a horrible situation, but it wouldn't have been the best situation.
Yes, it wouldn't have been God's situation.
I think that's what we always think. We're just like, if I'm not, if I'm not doing God's plan, it's just gonna hurt me. Well, it might not necessarily hurt you.
Yeah.
These guys obviously came out unscathed. There was a pile of dead Philistine soldiers, and they came out with water.
Yeah.
And they came out pretty good.
Water.
And
That's all it was.
That was it. A cup of water. But seriously, it's not the fact that you're going to come out and that you're going to be hurt, but it's that you're going to come out and you're going to miss the prime opportunity for you to be like, "Man, that was God's timing right there." That was the moment where I have this testimony that I can give to God now.
Well, and I think there's always that moment after where you go, "Oh no, that wasn't God's timing."
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time. You know when their moment was? When he was pouring out the water.
Yeah.
Probably they're like, this wasn't the right
Well, and I
moment.
think you have to look at it I guarantee you they were angry. They saw him pour out the water and they're like, "Look we put so much work into that."
Mm-hmm.
And then he started saying, "Look, this isn't in God's timing." And they went, "Oh."
And how many times do we get angry at God?
Yeah.
How many times do we get angry at God because His plan isn't going to our timing? God, I just want to have. How many times do we hear this? I just wish that you would find me a husband or a wife. Oh, then I could be happy.
I would be happy
I would
with
be
a
so
husband or a
happy.
wife.
Or we say, "Oh God, why don't you just provide? Why don't you just open the door? What I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life? God, why don't you just do this?" Or when we go to and take it in our own hands and stuff doesn't work out, and we get mad at God and we say, "Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that?" We try to put the blame on God because ultimately, I think these guys might have been angry, but it all goes back to the fact that they knew that David said, "How I long for water," but he did not command them to go grab that water in that moment.
When I love the example you said earlier, sometimes we go to winter camp and we get this. I've seen it a million times. You get these kids where they get this thing. I can't even get the words out.
Like a word from God,
like a
you
word
mean?
from God,
Or like a prophecy?
prophecy or something like that, and they're running with it. As soon as they come down the mountain, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna be a missionary.
I'm a mission. I'm gonna do this." And then we watch these kids grow up, which is crazy to think that we're at a point now where we've seen people grow up in the ministry.
Yeah, it is true.
And they start to grow up, and you see them start to fall away, or you see them to start to do other things because they tried to take that when they came down the mountain and run with it, but in their own way. I remember we would sit down and talk to people, and they would be like, oh well, yeah, but I'm gonna do it this way. Like I'm gonna try it this way, and then I'll
God
come back to
said
that.
God said I'm supposed to be a missionary, but it's just not going fast enough for me. So I'm gonna go do this, and this.
Yeah.
Or we wait for God's timing, and because it's not perfect, we go, well, this must not be God's
Yeah,
timing.
must not be God.
Yeah, absolutely. We got one more story we were
Yeah.
going to relate tonight to kind of this last thing, and I'm going to give the credit to Sammy. Sammy brought this one up for us. Thank you, Samuel, for bringing it up on our stream today.
First Samuel, which is kind of funny.
It's odd
'cause
that
brought
Sammy
it up.
found a story out of Samuel. Coincidence? I think
15.
yet. Sure.
We didn't plan it at all.
Yeah, Sammy found the scripture out of
He
First
didn't know what we
Samuel.
were talking about. We said, hey, can you find a scripture that relates to this? And he goes, got it.
We're reading out of First Sammy.
First Samuel 15. 1 Samuel 15, and we're going to be starting at verse 20. And let me give you a little bit of backstory on this situation that's going on. So it is. Oh, I just went blank. So it is Saul.
Yep, King Saul.
And he's with a bunch of people, and they just took over this kingdom.
God had told them to destroy a kingdom.
Yeah, so he told them to destroy a kingdom. He told them to destroy everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anything left.
Yep.
And he went in and he said, you got it, God. So he went in, and instead of destroying everything, they said, no, we're going to keep the best sheep, the best cows, and we're gonna sacrifice them to God, because that'll make him more happy, because that's exactly what he told us to do.
Because nothing makes God happier than not doing exactly what he said.
Correct. So instead of doing what God said and destroying everything, they said they were going to sacrifice it to him. So that's where we're picking up right now.
And the prophet Samuel speaking to him.
Correct. This is the prophet Samuel speaking.
Not our Sammy.
Not our
the
Sammy.
actual prophet Samuel.
Here we go. So we're at verse 20. But I did obey the Lord, Saul insisted. I carried out the mission he gave me. I brought back King Agag.
Sure.
Agag. But I destroyed everyone else. Then my troops brought in the best of the sheep, goats, cattle, and plunder to sacrifice to the Lord your God in Gilgal. I'm using him as a translator.
Gilgal.
It says, but Samuel replied, what is more pleasing to the Lord, your burnt offerings and sacrifices, or your obedience to his voice? Listen, obedience is better than sacrifice, and submission is better than offering the fat of rams. Rebellion is as sinful as witchcraft, and stubbornness is as bad as worshiping idols. So because you have rejected the command of the Lord, he has rejected you as king.
Ooh. That's gotta hurt.
That would
suck.
like
a lot.
God's like, I'm just rejecting you because you rejected me.
Yes, and this is pre-Jesus.
Yeah, this is pre-Jesus.
Which, to know that we no longer have to look at God saying, I'm gonna reject you, short of us rejecting him, is a comfort. But man, like, what an opportunity to just obey and get the glory. But even when he tried to go about it in his own way, God was still not happy with it.
Yeah,
And it's not a God thing.
Yeah,
I want to
it's-
clarify. Like, it's not God being picky. God had a real simple rule: go out,
kill everything.
destroy it all,
Destroy it.
And the guy's like, okay, I'm going to do that, but I'm not. I think that last line is a great way to sum up tonight. It says, "What is greater than a burnt offering?" Read that one for me one more time.
The rebellion one or the one before?
No, the one before.
What is more pleasing to the Lord, your burnt offerings and sacrifices, or your obedience to his voice?
Or your obedience to his voice. Man, like, guys, if you take anything away from tonight, take that. Are we being obedient to his voice? Are we listening to what he has to say to us? That matters to him more than any burnt offering, more than anything that you can do. So, obedience. I am going to call in our judge from last week. I'm going to see if I can get him on the horn. We might not be able to. It's not a big deal. We will not panic if he does not pick up the phone. So, as you guys know, last week we had a nice off, and we did it for Evan Goff, and he was supposed to pick our winner this week to tell us who was the best between Team Stefan and Hannah or Team Sammy and Todd.
Which is hard to do because me and Sammy were awesome.
Sammy absolutely nailed it
And
last week.
Hannah and Todd were not as awesome.
Yeah.
So
it's true. I got immediately nervous when you went up there and you absolutely knocked it out of the park. So, but it looks like Evan Goff is
Please leave your message.
not there.
One more time, call him again.
Oh my gosh.
Do it. He's
All
that
right,
annoying
man.
guy.
Who do you think won last week?
Oh, I think Sammy killed it for all of us.
Hey, there he is. Evan Goff, welcome to the live stream.
Hello, live stream.
You might have to-
All right, Evan, so we need somebody to let us know who won the nice off last week. There is only one team that can be picked between Stefan and Hannah or Sammy and myself. And who do you think won last week, or what do you want to say about it?
Okay, So, can I say something?
Are we getting enough levels? Can you guys hear him? I guess we're gonna find out. Go ahead, Evan.
Okay, so if it was a solo battle, I believe Stefan would have won.
Okay.
Sammy had the complete surprise factor. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw that coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? But since it is a team battle, I have to choose Sammy and Todd.
Yes! My man!
You guys both pulled through. The white squad pulled it through.
The White Squad pulled it through. The White Stallions is what we'll be going by from here on out, featuring Moons Over My Hammy, Sammy. Evan, thank you so much for picking up the phone, dude. We miss you, we love you, and we'll talk to you later, okay?
Yeah.
All right, bye. Mike, drop!
I just want to point out that I would have won.
That you would have, but I had the secret weapon.
You did. Sammy
He was so
killing
good.
it.
He nailed it.
It's
Nailed
okay.
it. Okay, guys, we're 7:05. Listen, we want to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Don't forget, we have our movie night this coming Thursday, 8 p.m. DM our Instagram so that way we can get you a link to our Discord and we can all watch Onward together. It's going to be awesome.
Did we get our 15 kids?
Oh,
Well,
it's no, we need to know.
we need to know so we can tell them if
Yes,
we're
that
gonna
way we can
announce
let
it.
them know however many made it on here. Okay, according to my wife, we're going to have to let them know on Instagram if we made 15 kids or not. So, next week, you guys will either see a video of me getting water balloons thrown at me or you will not. So, that should be fun. Hey man, thanks for coming on here tonight and doing all that. Hey guys, comment about our new intro if you guys like that or not. Me and Stefan had a great time shooting it. We're gonna try to do a few more of those. Let us know if you want any guests here on the show. Other than that, we love you guys so much. We're praying for you. If you guys have any prayer requests, DM us, text us, talk to us. You guys
Call
have our
us.
phone number. Call us. Lord forbid, call us.
Right.
Like an actual human voice. That'd be a crazy concept. And let us know how we can pray for you guys. Other than that, we love you guys. And you want to say anything?
No, I want to say thank you guys.
You guys have an amazing night. We'll see you next week, okay?